I want to progress on how to uh we made we've made some mistakes. So the two mistakes I'll be working on, I will be talking on three important topics. So I'm very, very fast. I'm very, very fast. So within 30 minutes, I want us to make use of our time. So now, number one mistakes is I figure out that we try to create more strategies that doesn't go in line with our system. So which really costs me a lot of stuff. Now, the system by itself has a strategy. So in network marketing, you don't invent the wheel. If you break the system is going to break you. You know, the system has some strategy such a way that you don't tamper with some strategies. When you want to implement a particular strategies, you have to do a traditional research. The people you want to invent your strategy for. Let me give you an example like this now. You know, there's some apps. Window is a software, right? Windows is a software. It can work on other hardware like HP. It can work on Windows. It can work on many other hardware device. When you try to, you can install Mac OS software. Àwọn ló ń pariwo yẹn. You can install Mac OS operating system on Windows. It can work. Some apps are good, but it's not compatible with the system. So some of those strategies, some of you guys, you are so creating for your team member as well. It's good, but it's not compatible with the system. So now you don't try to break the system or else it's going to break you. So when you want to implement a new strategy, a new system, you have to do a lot of traditional research. Is it compatible with the system? When you want to build app for Android, app working on Android can never work on iOS. It's not possible. It's not. Unless you build, unless you do like a cross, those strategies you guys you are trying to implement, those strategies you guys are trying to create, try to make sure that your strategies is compatible with the system. So now let me give you an example like this now. With our system we are working with, we are built to work independently together. Now, when you are trying to system whereby individuals work independently on their own, now you started breaking the system. So, I'm part of some of those mistakes, so I make those type of mistakes too. And so when a mistake is made, you don't dwell on it, you correct your mistakes and you move on very fast. So now, when you want to create a system that's going to work for people, when you want to create a new strategy that's going to work on people, check your default system strategies. Is it compatible together? So the people you already have in your team that you are bringing up, when you are bringing them up, the default settings, they will find it difficult to bring together. So as a leader, when you are creating a new strategy, you have to actually do a lot of traditional research. Is it useful for people? And that's where these three things come in. Before you ever implement a new strategy, the number one thing you must do as a leader, you do something called attraction. Anybody can do attraction. Someone that's not even in a business, you do attraction. The way you bring people into your business, you showing up consistently every time for your team members. So one of the most leaders, they are leaders that are actually killing it in the business today, like of Mr. Jiwole Michael, Mr. Alani Sampson, likes of Mr. Salamadu, likes of a lot of people, wonderful people achieving a lot of results in our business. You can see them showing up most of the time. Any training, you always see them. So imagine you, most of those training, when you see me, you feel that yes, that's called showing up. Are you getting it now? So as a leader, you show up for your team consistently. Consistently. You show up. You show up. You show up. You show up consistently for your team. You show up consistently for your team. Attraction. Are you getting it now? You have to be around your team for you to know the issue they are having. The next thing is called engagement. You have to engage with your team member. If you don't engage with them, you can't know what is going on with them. You can't know the issue they're having. You can't know how to work with them. You don't know how to help them. So now, engagement as a leader is very, very crucial. You have to engage with your team. You have to engage. That's why you'll be able to know how to help them. That's when you'll be able to know you'll be able to create a solution for them. There's some companies that they have actually come and go. And some companies have been killing it for the past 50 years ago. And the reason why those companies are still in existence are like they do traditional research. They always create solutions that work for people. The likes of Apple, the likes of Google. You see, every time they always improve their product to match the traditional default. They create that for different countries based on their needs. They create softwares, they create hardwares that they have done a product research on, and they know that, okay, if we create this, it's going to really work for people. So when you two as a leader too, you do engagement. You do engagement with your team member, everybody. Your leaders in your team, your senior managers, your executive managers, your software director, you have more than 3 directors. You have to engage with them. So that's why some of you find it difficult creating a solution for them. Because when you don't even know the issue they are passing through, you will not be able to create a right solution for them. Their issue might be only when they say, we are not making money, their issue might not be not making money. Their issue might be, let's say, insufficient tools. And when you don't engage with them, you can't know. Their issue might be maybe they don't do a solid training. When you don't engage with them, you can't know. So as a leader, you engage with all your team members. You have to engage with them. You have to be showing up most of those times. Are you getting it now? You do some training with them constantly. You show up every time. When people ask for help, you always try to end that. That's engagement. And the last thing is adding value to people. Adding value. Now, the adding value, it corresponds to the second aspect, which is engagement. If you don't engage with them, you don't know the right solution to create for them. So as a leader, you have to move fast more than your team member. That means when they come for A, when they come from a problem B, you're able to solve problem A, B, C, D. You know much more than them. You have to develop your skills, develop your strategy, move faster than them in knowledge-wise. That means you are sufficient to handle any of their problem. When a leader can't solve any particular issue, that leader becomes a monster. You can see FAG and the FAG systems. You can see the FAG system right now. Some solutions are not actually working for us because the engagement is not there. Yes. So I believe I'm speaking to some leaders. So in your own team personally now, attraction, engagement, then add value. How are you going to add value? By developing yourself. So when they come, let's say they are having issue of not making money. When you personally you are making money, you'll be able to provide help for them. When they're having issue of quitting, you that already have that experience, when you already develop, be able to provide help for them. You're able to provide help for them. They're having issue with growth, they are not growing. Then as a developed leader, you should be able to provide value for them. With your experience, your team has not come to you and go in vain. As a leader, you must add value. And that is where all these 3 clubs, there's everything going for. They don't just respect you for nothing. They respect you because of the value you're adding to them, not because you're happier or the title you have, but because of the experience and the help you've helped them, the solution you provide. So as a director, as a leader, as a Sapphire director, as a Ruby director, as an Emerald director, you have people in your teams, you hold much influence with your people. Try to do this course of attraction, engage with them, so you'll be able to you'll be able to create the right solution for them. And the last thing is the adding value. Then add value to your team member. Everybody in your team must have impact in their life with your storytelling, with what you say, with what you give them, with everything you provide for them. You must add value. They have to develop. They have to become successful. You know, John C. Maxwell wrote a book, a concerning book, said he's one of his friends. When they only manage properties, when any particular properties is not functioning very well, they take charge of that company, they remove the leader. That's the first thing they do, because they believe that if the leader is effective, things should not be going awkwardly. So as a leader, when things not going wrong, is going wrong with your business, then you are at fault. You are the one to check yourself. How you handling things? The way your teams are right now, when you accept that and you are ready to take responsibility, you're able to provide a good solution for them. So that one goes by. Now, the next thing we also want to work on, I would like to, people have been asking me about fast track. So is it, the question people have been asking me, say, is fast track available for this year? Yes, New Life Fast Track is available for this year. So, but it's only meant for few people. So it's not like before. It's like, it's not like before. So the fast track we have this year is different entirely. But when someone registers with 250, a new distributor with 250, that fast track still holds. In less than 6 months, if you have 4,000, you become a director. So another one by now is no longer activating with 250. You activate it by 2,000 QPV. Any month between month of January to December, if anybody have 2,000 and the following month have 4,000, you are going to become a director. When you have a 2,000 QPV and the following month you've produced a 4,000 QPV, automatically you are going to have a 4,000 QPV. So the question now is that when does that one elapse? It doesn't elapse. Between January of this year to December, when you have 2,000, any of your existing senior manager or distributors have 2,000, produce 2,000, and the following month produce 4,000, become a director. The equation is consecutive. It has to be simultaneous. Not that you have 2,000 this month, next month you don't have 4K, and you are not going to become a director. 2,000, if you have 2,000 again next month, then upper month you become a director too. So without having without you accumulating 10,000 QPV, you become a director straightforward. So that's the New Life Fast Track for this year. So that's all for that's what I have for everybody right now. So if you have any question, let me know. Any issue you have concerning your New Life business, anything you don't understand, let me know. So before we call it a day.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Alan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have just a clarification on the last one that you said. So you said that the activation for the fast track is 2,000, which, okay, 2,000 a month before, then the following month 4K, then you become a director. Does that mean that even if the person hasn't been doing 250 personnel before, it doesn't necessarily
It
have
doesn't
to be
mean,
that way?
as long as you do your 100 PV personal, it doesn't mean.
All right.
So you can
Okay.
also activate new sign up, can also activate it by 250 personal, and in less than 6
Okay.
months to his registration date, if he has a 4,000, he's going to become a director.
So can you come again with the new sign up, sir?
Yeah, as a new sign up, just like last year's model, when you sign up with 250 and you consist 250 continuously, the day you have a you produce you produce a the day you produce a you have 4,000 people, you become a director. You understand what I mean?
No, sir, you reached this right. I didn't really get it.
You get it?
Yeah, I didn't hear you clearly. I think.
Okay. So now what happened, what I'm trying to say is this, is that if you have, let's say you have someone that signed up this month with 250 personnel, do them 250 consistently low. Within rate of 6 months, anytime to buy 4,000 PPV, that person will become a director. So this model worked for last year too. So it's also old for this year. But for an existing distributor, for them to become a director with fast track, they don't need to do 250 personnel, 100 PPV personnel. And whenever they have 2,000 PPV, next month they have 4,000, they will become a director automatically. And they can still become a director with the initial plan by 6 window. They have 4,000 within the 6 window, and they have 4,000 too. That one also good. Do you understand now, Mr.?
Yes, sir.
So, does anybody have a question? Anybody here? If you have a question, let me know. All right.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. Mr. Gabriel want to say something.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to ask, what do you do sign-ups? Don't end up pulling down that is the fast track for the new sign-up.
Your sound breaking. I can't hear you clearly. So please, can you voice your voice someone breaking? I can't hear
I
you.
said those new sign-ups.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, those new sign-ups, and they, let's say probably you say 6 months, right? Within 6 months, they have to carry the photo. Now, what if they don't end up carrying the photo?
They are not
That
good.
they can also use the fast track that we are using. Hello.
Yes, if someone signed up with 250
4,000.
PV, yes, if someone signed up with
Hello?
250 PV, and in 6 months time they can't meet up with if they don't meet their 50 PV, some actually need 4,000 within those 6 months of their registration. Someone sign up, let's say they sign up by March, April, May, June, July. Some actually they become direct between those. If they don't have 4,000 between those 6 months, they are not going to become a director. Although they can still become a director with the initial with another plan too, which is also another fast plan. Which if they have 2,000 and the following month you have 4,000 to become a director. So it's anyone, only if you made your leadership or anyone. That depends. Mr. Success want to talk. Mr. Yanu.
Mr. Precious,
Mr.
nice
Yanu.
from your side.
Mr. Yanu. Mr. Success, are you there? Mr. Yanu.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, the network was breaking. Yes, I wanted to ask about the fast track.
I think Mr. Ale. So I think the network is very bad. The network is very bad for Mr.
For instance, now, if someone, hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
Yes, for instance, now, if someone becomes executive manager this month, and probably is not able to accumulate 4K the following month, the criteria on ground is the moment you become executive manager, the following month you should be able to accumulate 4,000 QPV. Now, what if the person is not able to accumulate 4,000 the following month? Is it still going to become director after what's it called? After any time he has 4K. For instance, now if the person has 2K this month, he becomes executive manager. The following month, he does not have 4K. The following month, the other month, it does not have 4K. Let's say like 3 months or 4 months later, he now has 4K. Will the person become director that month?
On one condition. Do I push in 2K law?
2K law.
So previous month, add the director. Another condition,
but what
2K, 21K, 22K, 21K. So within his 10 videos, no, 10K, but to pay to then 4K at the director. No. So
that's 6 months.
This month, you have to ní 2K, kó má lè ní 4K. Ọjọ́ tó bá develop tó dẹ̀ ní 2K tó dẹ̀ ní 4K náà. Ọjọ́ tí window àti pé 10K at the director.
6 months window.
Yes, 6 months.
Okay, sir.
With his normal 6 months window, to then in 10,000 QPV, you can be.
Okay, sir.
Yes. I think any more question? So now let me move to another information. Mr. Lam is here. So he was not able to come with us this year, last year for our vacation. One that so he was the one that actually did the video editing for our vacation, and he charges 100K for it.
Appreciate it.
So now the video has been ready for more than 3 months or 2 months ago like this now. With the leadership group. Most of you are not using the video, you have not even paid for your money. I said I'm going to pay out of those 100K, 100K, I'm going to be paying 20,000 for you guys. Now, every individual will be paying, I think, 10K each. But none of you have paid. That's unfair. That's very bad.
Oh,
yeah, you want to do something?
But let Mr. Alam use it to celebrate the director's step of course.
Until the director got
I want to celebrate now. And I want to make 100 kilo. All of us pay, thank you.
And you know that these videos, they are helpful. They are like all these type of videos, they are essential for your business. You can use it to build your business. You are not using
it. I'm celebrate you. Yes, sir.
But I just choose not to. But some of it, that's very, very bad. So in your quality, just one person. And you know that video is very essential for your business. It's very important. If you share it to status, we upload it to YouTube, they see different stories, not only your own stories, your team see other people's stories. You know,
I have a question.
Yeah, what's the question?
Yeah, so is there no way you can get the other videos? Or is it like the other videos of other directors?
I have uploaded to a folder. You do not even check it. That shows you not check it. Because we even
I check it too.
If you check
it's only 8 I saw last time.
If you check that link, you will see everybody's video. Everybody's video is there. It's just that they can't compile some videos. And video compile is because we use iPhone for it. So Mr. Alam says Adobe cannot compile some video due to our iPhone issues. So yeah, probably maybe you can use other software to do it yourself. But I want people to available, right? You are more than I think 8 or 9, something like that. So those people pay for your videos. They also pay for your videos is very essential. It's just 10,000 naira for God's sake. And you're a director. So Mr. Don, your video is there. Go and pay. Pay to Mr. Lam. Hello, Mr. Wyson.
Yes, it's actually see on the video. It's on the video. Because I was also trying to check. And I can see my video there and a couple of other persons.
So, Mr. Lam, you can actually, as a technical, time to It's very good you are here. So just tell them the what happened and why some people cannot have their videos. To explain to them, or any other solutions you have to it. You can post.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So because the video was recorded with iPhone, the Adobe format could not actually import it, so it couldn't work on the timeline at all. So I had to like use external softwares. I used external softwares, but it didn't work. I mean, I had to burn a lot of data just to export. But the one that worked, I just find a way. Then at first, the ones that work were lagging. It means that if I say A now, after about 2 minutes, before the sound comes up, we can't use it that way. So I told API that, okay, how about we reshoot? We're going to reshoot. That means they're going to probably get a camera and then probably get to pay for for the service, then to edit and also separately. So I gave only the charges for the one that has been edited. Do you understand now?
Lamo.
So I think
it's not possible.
Mr. Lam.
There are many people that record with iPhone now. And we actually see edit.
Mr. Lam.
The one that sir.
I don't know. If you have anybody that have Mac, so I produce videos too. Actually, I do little editing. I use my Mac and I use a software called iMovie. So with iMovie, you can import videos from iPhone directly to iMovie. So they are integrated together because the software was created by Apple. So try to get someone that have the software. Since you are very good at Adobe, I think you'll be able to work with it. It's very easy, simple, and straightforward. Cutting. You do all this transitioning, matching those stuff together. You already have those intros, outros, right, Abby? And you just need to put some.
Yes, sir.
So I think iMovie can actually solve the issues. So just try to get someone that have Mac. It will automatically will either they have it. Assuming all these people who bought 2020 Mac, they will have it on their laptop. So I want to do Odes soft version. They can just download. They can download it directly from Apple Store, App Stores. So and use it on their Mac OS. So try to do it because you can import videos from iPhone directly into Mac.
Sorry, sir, please.
Show you, Mr. Wyson. Mr. Wyson. So some of you with your videos, we also try to time. I can also help you to do some little stuff. I just try to find a way to get to it. So Mr. Lam will also work on you guys' videos too. But on the video you want to share, you are not really encouraging at all. You are not really encouraging at all. At all. Only in your community, just one person. And you have not been doing videos. As a parent last January, since January last year, since January, the video has been ready since January of this year, and we did everything in December. So by now you should have been posting these videos, using it constantly. And Mr. Wyson. Hello, Mr. Wyson.
Hello, sir.
So the raw video there is too. I will share the link to the raw video too. So you can actually download it. The way by saying normal, you can use if you have some phones for editing lesson on your phone. The raw videos is there too. You can also try to play with it. The raw video is on the folder. I will share the link too. You can also download it and actually play with it. So, do you understand?
All right, Baba.
Yeah. So now, before we get out of this session, I will create a link and share it to the group so everybody will join again. So the last thing we are going to be discussing today is going to be our events, and we want to do some award recognition. The FH did the event for last year, it was not really encouraging. So that's why I want us to take it up this year and celebrate our people ourselves. Some people have really done some good jobs. They have really performed well. they really did well, and they need to be recognized. And like I do sales in Dream Achiever, some people can die for recognition alone. So this year we are taking it up, and we are going to do it earlier than any other thing. So if you are going to be doing it earlier than any other thing, you directors, you are going to be supporting. By God's grace, I also want to become. We should have a PT before then. So New Life will also be supporting too, and it's going to be really massive. So I want it to be very encouraging, very efficient. People, in fact, we can even do live streaming, professional live streaming, so such a way that people that are from long distance, they can even attend the event. So it's going to be professional. So all this live streaming equipment, not normal phone. So we are going to be using it, Facebook live streaming, YouTube live streaming, and everything like that. So I want us to discuss on it today, right now. I'm going to be the time. We have 3 minutes left. So I will close this meeting. I will create a new link. You guys, you are going to join. Shoot you are.